All right, welcome back everybody. We're gonna do a hardtail install on this 79 Shovelhead frame. So that's a Throttle Addiction hardtail kit. If you guys have watched the other shorts, you know I've already been had that sitting in the garage for a little bit, but I had some other things going on. So we're gonna get ready and start cutting here. So we're gonna cut this portion out, everything off the back end, and then cut right down here around this casing in order to leave us 7 3/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark on the frame so I know exactly where I need to cut at a maximum. Well, obviously I don't want to cut any more than that off, and then we're gonna have to cut around this bung, so we'll cut all this off, save this little support piece, and then up here in the top part, we're gonna have to cut this casting, and then remove the casting from these tubes, and then take this all off the backbone. Not too hard of an ordeal, but it's gonna take a little bit of time and some sanding and everything else to get it right. And then once all that is good, then we can start throwing the hardtail in. Okay, so at this point, we've already got all this stuff removed. I went through here, cleaned up the inside of these tubes, deburred everything, so that feels nice. This one is saved, so that's gonna work. I might grind a little bit more there to see if I can make it fit a little bit better. Now, the last thing we gotta do is cut these two pieces right here. In order for us to save this casting and use this to support it, we're gonna cut right in this area, and then slide the hardtail on, and then put these pieces back in. There we go. Now we're in there. Sorry if I'm running you guys into everything. I just got that GoPro on my head, so it's a one-man operation up in here. Okay, so let's get it go in. Need to take some more off of both of these, I guess. A bit closer than it was. Okay, so now we got this installed, bolted in the trans plate. All this is fitting up right. Seems tight and nice. This is fitting about the way we want to, so a nice little area in both sides. So we have a good weld penetration, everything all the way down to the slug. Then the rosette welds right up against it. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna use our angle finder, and we're gonna put this thing on the front motor mount. All right, we're zeroed out here, so we know this mount is straight. Let's check the back motor mount. That one should also read 0. Pretty freaking close. Sweet. Okay, so all this is good. Let's see how the rear axle is gonna do. I just took this piece of scrap. Should be pretty close. Let's tap on this a little bit and see if we can get it to... see what that does. Might have moved it around. I have to reset it. Okay, that's 0. Cool. All right, let's see where we're at on that front motor mount again now that we tapped it. Maybe I'll rearrange this. Now this is 0.1. 0. Perfect. So now we know we're good. Everything's aligned. All this is right. Everything in here is good. That fits on there pretty freaking good. So now we'll throw some tack welds in a couple spots. Get this thing aligned how we want it. And then once you throw those in, put in the support pieces here for the seat post cross member, tack those in, and then this thing will be ready. We'll finish welding it all up tomorrow. Here's the frame welded up with the hardtail section on. I really like how this thing came together. The way you reuse this portion, just weld all this stuff back on. This section fit up about perfect. I had to squeeze it a little bit, but not too much. And everything else back here, the cast axle plates, this is a really good unit, I think. So with the dimensions of this, it should look very similar to a stock rigid Harley. And I can't wait to get this thing thrown up on the lift. So we're gonna throw some parts at it and see what happens. And see how it looks actually sitting on the ground. Hey everybody, so this is where we're gonna end up for today. And I guess really it's been like a day and a half. But I wanted to go a little bit more in depth on everything with this hardtail install. So you guys watch me do most of it. Overall, it went together pretty easy with the way all this is kind of set up. Use the transmission plate to help align everything. I still need to go through and finish up some of the last little bits of weld and smooth everything out and all that sort of stuff in here. But overall, I think it came together pretty good. It's got the right dimensions, very close to a stock style panhead rigid. So I do like that. It's gonna give the bike a nice look. I've got to do some more work up here on the neck and fix all of that. That's atrocious. So I'm gonna cut all this out, fix all this, put it back together, and weld all that up nice. I wanted to see how I liked it with the rake. So I went ahead and threw these sidecar trees on so I could play with the adjustable rake a little bit and see if I would like it, if I de-raked it some. And honestly, I just don't like short looking choppers or bobbers. So I think I'm gonna leave this rake the same, and we're gonna go a lot longer on the tube. So like 8 over, I'm gonna throw a different set of just regular wide glide trees on it, probably run like a 21 up front. And I think it'll give us the right look, the look I'm going for. I like 70s style choppers, so I need something that's long, tall, and just ready to roll. So it'll be wide glide 21, regular like panhead style wide glide trees, keep the rake, shovel head motor, upsweep exhaust. I do think I want to run this seat because this is the seat I used to run on my old panhead, and it fits this rigid frame style really good. This fender I just threw on here just to get the seat to sit on there. We'll do something else with that, and it's not gonna have that mag wheel. We're gonna change a few things, but I just wanted to get this together to get on the ground and see how I liked it, see if this would actually work with what I want to do, but it's not. So we're gonna move on and start cutting up some other things, fix the rest of this stuff, and over the next couple days we'll get this thing together. I'll go get the tubes on order, and I'm gonna order a couple gaskets and everything to do. I'm gonna do the top end on this motor just to make sure everything's good, and we'll start mocking all of this stuff up in the frame. We get the motoring and the exhaust on, get everything together, hopefully have the tubes in so I can actually have the angle and everything I want. And we'll start getting this FLT together.